Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about economy impact and expectation after coronavirus COVID-19. I do understand that this is going to become huge issue all over the world and we all should be aware of this. First I will make analysis and will try to give you open mindset perspective. Second I will try to guide you how to handle this a bit easier in order to survive. My suggestion to countries all around the world to help this crash a bit slower and have soft recovery is this. I know I'm not an expert about economy, but the ideas, positive or negative criticism, should be always welcomed as long as it is done in a mature way. What countries should do in crisis places is they should help small and medium companies exposed and dependent on population and visitors. What kind of help a simple country could do? Number one, they should pay the salaries of the company's workers for the pandemic time which they are not allowed to work, so there won't be much firing employees from work. Number two, they should remove all taxes for the time being they receive from affected companies. Number three, unemployed people should be freed from electricity and other bills they are paying for the time being. I know that GDP of the countries may slow down a bit, but these measures should be perfect to soften the economic crash. People should be aware and should expect that prices will grow up during this period of time, mainly food, medicine, while we might see a reduced oil price. As I said, I'm not myself economist, but this is just a personal opinion. What we are going to expect from now on after coronavirus is over, including what government may manipulate or wants to try and do it. First of all, there are so many people who some of you know them as precarious. Those people will be highly affected by this economic crisis. There are people who have no insurance. There are people who are invisible to the system. There are people who have no voice or anything to be heard. Those people are not only ordinary citizens, they can be skilled workers, doctors, scientists, and everything. Only because the system made their lives living worse doesn't mean they are not good to do the job even better than those we know as famous specialists. Unfortunately, due to restrictions of the governments, lots of people are going to lose their job and become part of precariat slowly. What we all need to understand is how they can become part of our society and handling helping them up. First of all, government should accept financial aid to all unemployed without asking them qualification, land, house and all other type they do request. Second, they should receive 80% lower taxes compared to other citizens, and that way they will slowly begin to integrate within the system. Third, their children should receive free education in order to become part of the society. What we see today from the government is completely opposite. First, they don't support unemployed people. They do support in a way, but they ask you to apply for lots of things which it makes it hard for those people. Second, they don't restrict highly waged people into minimum for the time being until crisis is over in order to share the extra amount of money to those who are in need. Third is that government tries to make profit out of this by keeping the electricity high, telling you how to keep your hygiene so you can pay lots of money. They they don't ask for pharmacies to reduce their prices in order to support the people. So pharmacies and the government is making lots of profit from this. They tell you to work from home so you can pay higher electric bills. They tell you to use internet so internet companies can profit from this instead of reducing their prices for this. By staying home and being distracted by coronavirus, government is making all illegal things into legal via parliament voting without citizen approval or citizen awareness. Media are not showing you what happens there. They begin to import illegal immigrants so they can abuse the cheap labor who will work for low amount of money for them and control them. They do all form of illegal trading free without any obstacle by people who can see things and don't like it because it affects their lives. Most important, and this should be warning to everyone in the world, governments are not going to support medium and small business during this crisis, which are big reason why people can survive easy. They instead are going to support big corporations and companies with higher than 1,000 workers or 10,000 or 100,000 workers, which are small amount of percentage and highly corrupted companies. Why they do this? They want to take control over your lives easier without having competition problems by multiple businesses such as medium and small ones. What they are going to try to. Maybe it won't happen, but they will go for it. They will try to remove paper money and force you to use credit cards. They will tell you that paper money can be infected by diseases and viruses. This way, they are going to gain full control over your lives and restrict your liberty in order to abuse you, not moving forward and have a bright future. Anyway, what we can do to survive this big economy issue? There are multiple ways to handle economy problems like this and to try reduce the government to have any impact over your life. I will share only few for now, hoping that they might be any helpful for you. Number one, try to get land, make a farm, produce food. I understand this is a bit hard to begin with. It won't give you enough profit, but at least you will never have problems with food and living good life with your friends and your family. Number two, invest in gold. When there are problems with the economy, inflation will arise to its limits and beyond. Only one thing that will become more and more expensive is gold. I understand not everyone can do this, including myself, but those who can invest in gold will have extremely big profits and make lots of money out of this. Support the economy in a way that government will dislike. Those money you make profit when pandemic crisis is over and restrictions are chilled. Invest them to employ more and more people, open workplaces and more. By doing that, you're not only going to have a good future for you, but also you will help many helpless people around you. Number three, become a trader. Traders have extremely hard time until they begin making profit, but they do have enough opportunities to survive this thanks to import export goods and food. Number four, be fisherman if it happen to have any chance for you to catch fish somewhere, lake, river or something. There is something in this world God has provided us which can't be restricted, something that have beyond everyone's need, and that is fish. In this world there is enough fish to feed for 100 times higher population size than the currently this world have. Number 5, invest for food in another poor country and then export food inside your own country. It is going to help poor people and the poor citizens on the other country, but also will profit you and provide you enough cheap food supplies for the citizens who are in need inside your country too. Number 6, try to invent some unique style of food and drink, mix it with some art of goods in a creative ways. It is very attractive for the people and will make you enough profit to survive the crisis. Number 7, try to learn how to gather proper mushrooms in the forest and other forest fruits. Number 8, work to improve your communication skills. People can make lots of stress in your life. You need to learn how to have courage and speak without being afraid if you fail or get hurt by their words or denied by others. Communication is very important to move forward with your life, but most important is to learn how to work in very hard way which nobody can handle. What is hardest way which can bring you into the top and become successful worker with bright future. You try better than what you currently do. You do it because you want to become better, not because others tells you or force you, like the boss and managers tells you. You don't care about if they tell you. You just do it on your own. They will always push you down and make you feel terrible workers. But that means you become stronger if you try harder. Not because they told you that you are a terrible worker, because you want to become better person on your own. Be always good person with good attitude. Even if someone made you stressful and you are extremely mad or angry on that person, don't ignore people. Ignorance ignorance will cause you to fail at one point. It is false of what people say that ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is act of violence and hate. That way smart people and rich people find the weakness of ordinary citizens and push them down to the bottom, knowing that ignorant people are worthless for proper and mature conversation. They can't find any trust inside them or can't rely on them. Trust is most important thing in life. I know everyone abuses your trust and you will always feel terrible. Trust in you will make people accept you further and big companies will begin to rely and improve you within time. I know failing because someone abused your trust, honest and good attitude is often stressful and painful, but it is main reason for you to move forward and improve your life. Don't use drugs. I know people today will say I don't use them but weed is not drug. Well, weed is causing problems with brain. You don't feel that, but within time you will begin to forget things easy and is distracting your focus from what you should do. Always learn. You need to learn even if you are at age of 50 or 70. No matter how much you are convinced you know these things, you will at some point always miss something. Learning will improve your skills and you will become better competition to reach the top and make a lot of money. Thanks for watching this economy video and I hope you like it.